It follows a girl who is a vampire cat. The Vampire Academy. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Today I have a book review, and today I'll be reviewing The Rest Falls Away by Colleen Gleason. Gleason. I'll put a picture here. So The Rest Falls Away is the first book to a 5-book series about a girl who's a vampire hunter, and I believe the series is called the series is called the Gardella's Vampire Chronicles. It follows a girl who is a vampire hunter, and I'm pretty sure it's an adult novel. It's an adult vampire cat. Oh my god, why do I keep saying Vampire Academy? I'm pretty sure it's an adult vampire book. So yeah, let's get on to my review. The book is told from a third person point of view, so it gives you like different scenes. It's just not Victoria, but you get like this other vampire hunter, Max, and her fiance Philip, and her mom and her aunt's views too. The main plot line is the book is there's this really old vampire, Lydia, I believe, and she's like the daughter of this this guy that did God wrong. I think it was God or did Jesus wrong, and like his punishment was to become a vampire and to live for an eternity. And like he ended up turning his daughter into a vampire, and then now the daughter is like the leader of the vampire empire. She's like the most powerful vampire out there. So she's looking for this book by Athena. I'm not sure. I'll put what the book was called here, but she's looking for that book because that book has like everything in it, and she wants to rule the world. So in order to do that, she needs to find the book. So what they do is they just try to find the book and try to keep it from Lydia from getting to it. Like I said, the series is a vampire hunter series. So it follows Victoria. So it follows Victoria, who is born into this family who are vampire hunters, and it starts off with her like having a dream about her killing a vampire, and then like later on you find out that she's part of this vampire. This is part of this vampire legacy, and her family is like vampire hunters. So she can either accept her vampire hunter destiny or decline it, and she chose to accept it. So on her coming out party, I believe she's 20. She was supposed to come out 2 years before, but then her father died, so she was in mourning. So like now that she's 20 and 2 years has passed since her father died, they're finally having her coming out ball. It's set in the 18th centuries, so it's not really a party. It's a ball, kind with like the big gowns and all that stuff. She decides to accept her destiny to be a vampire hunter. So on her coming out party, she has to find a vampire and kill him. So like I said before, Lydia has to kill a vampire on her coming out party in order to be to become a full vampire huntress or hunter. And yeah, and then during her coming out party, she sends a vampire, and she sees these two couple that are together, and she sensed that the guy was a vampire, so she follows them out to like the garden or something. And then when she was about to attack, it turns out that it was actually the girl who's a vampire. She ended up killing the girl, and the guy was like, "What the hell? You thought I was a vampire?" And it turns out he was a vampire hunter too. And he was Max, one of the other vampire hunter. And yeah, that's basically how she became. And then after that, she was initiated into a vampire hunter, and she ended up getting like a belly ring. Belly ring, I think that's what they're called. A belly piercing with a cross in it, and that cross was supposed to give her strength in order to fight the vampires, and then help her heal a little faster than normal people, and get her to be stronger, and get her to sense vampire more easily. And funny thing is, she got her belly pierced, whereas Max got his nipple pierced. So it's like I was like thinking, wait, does he have his belly pierced too? But it turns out, nope, he got his nipple pierced. So yeah. And that's basically the overview of it. So let's get on to the characters. Victoria Gardella, I think that's her last name. Victoria, I really like her. She's okay. Not to compare to Vampire Academy, but it's the book in general is like an adult version of Vampire Academy with all like those like bed scenes and all that stuff. So just a little warning, there's some adult content in it if you guys do read it. Because at first I thought it was like a young adult novel, and then like I got to that scene, it's like, oh. Anyways, yeah. So Victoria I liked her. I mean, she's it's the first book, and she's trying to balance her personal life with her nightlife and her vampire hunter life, and she has a lot of decisions to make, and she's really new to this, so she doesn't know what to do, and she's like trying to balance everything and try to keep everything else she does a secret from everyone else, because they have to keep it a secret or else stupid stuff happens, and I'll tell you at the end what happens or like what the stupid thing that happened. So yeah, she has a fiance. She tries to keep that from her fiance because obviously she doesn't want her fiance to know about it. She doesn't want her fiance to stop her from doing that because she wants to do it. She wants to go be out there protecting people from vampires because, you know, vampires are dangerous. So yeah, and I really liked her. She reminds me of a lot of Rose, like an adult Rose. So I like that. I know I keep comparing to Vampire Academy, but it does remind me of Vampire Academy. Like, you know, Rose is a vampire who is a guardian, and she kills Strigoi. Whereas with Victoria, she's a vampire hunter and she kills bad vampires. There you go. She does have she kind of does have like 3 suitors. Sebastian, I don't know his last name, but I'll put the name here. I don't remember. I just finished it yesterday. I don't even know. So I know his first name is Sebastian. He's this owner of a bar that allows vampire and humans to interact without any harm done. So like vampire can go there, they can interact with people, and human can go there and they can interact with vampires, and then some kinky stuff happens in between there because, you know, the vampire bite is like a Strigoi bite or a vampire bite or a Moroi bite. So it kind of like give you like high in a way. So it's kind of like that. So some humans do know about vampire, and they do like want the bite because they want to get high. So it's kind of like that's how like kind of like Vampire Academy too. So yeah, Sebastian runs this bar, and like she meets Sebastian because she goes to the bar to find out like where the book was, but because Sebastian knows where it is, and that's how they met at the bar. Let's see, Sebastian, he's in my opinion, he's shady. He's very shady, and I'm iffy about him. But I'm more on the side that I don't like him. I don't like that he's very shady. Like, he told her about the book, but with the price. Like, he wanted to see her ring, her Visbula. I think that's what it's called. He wants to see her Visbula, and she was supposed to keep that secret because that's like that's give her strength, and like whoever touches it, the power transfer onto them. It's like he's very shady in that way because he wouldn't tell her unless she sees that thing, and then she showed him and stuff. So yeah, but do you see the passion between them? Like there's passion there, like that scene in like the carriage. So there's a lot of passion there, but that's all I felt. There was just passion there, and I didn't like him. I don't like her with him. He's very shady, and I just don't like people who are shady in books. In real life too. But yeah, he's very shady. I don't like him. And like he didn't tell. He told Max about it too. Max is the other vampire hunter. He told Max about it, but yet he didn't tell that if a mortal touch a book, they're gonna die. He didn't tell her that. He was like, "Oh, I was just waiting if you're gonna tell him." And Victoria was like, "Of course I'm gonna tell him. If he touches, he's gonna die. Why would you keep that from him?" You know. So like I felt like he didn't want to tell Max because he wanted Max to touch it so Max could die. And then he played off like, "Oh, I'm just testing you and see if you're gonna tell Max or not and stuff." So shady. And then they're in the and then they're in the little carriage, right? And like they're doing their thing in there. And all of a sudden, like, vampire pops up. So it was like, did he bring her to the vampire, or did the vampire find her? You know, because apparently she was on this like rampage at night. So the vampires weren't like as active that night as they would the previous nights. So why all of a sudden, like, when they're doing their thing, a bunch of vampires showed up? So that's kind of shady. And then that's just very shady about him. And then you get Max, who is the other vampire hunter, and in the first book, I don't think he's like a love interest, but he's like on his way to being like a love interest for her. And I like him. At first I was like, he was a little weird, but like, you know, like, but then he's in the business longer than her. He was a vampire hunter longer than her, and he knows the risk that comes with it, and he knows that if you do have a personal life, what the vampire will do to your loved ones in order to get what they want. He tries to warn Victoria about that, but of course Victoria's stubborn, and she wants a normal life too. So like, she's 20, she's young, so she wants a normal life. She wants that love thing. She wants a husband. She wants a husband, and she wants all that stuff. So I really like him. I mean, he wants to look out for Victoria at the same time. He doesn't want her to he wants to look out for Victoria, even though he's like kind of like hard on her. He just want to look out. He just wants the best for her. So I really like him. I really hope they get together, because I like him with her. And she's a strong lead. She's a very strong lead. She could protect herself, and she could protect other people, and she could fight, she could kill with like with one like stake to the heart. So I really like her. She's a really strong lead, and I loved her. He's a really strong male lead. He's a very strong male, and he could kill someone in the same way she could. He's stronger, and he could protect her if she needs help, and she could protect him when he needs help. So I love that they're compatible with each other, because they're both in the same industry. They're both vampire hunters, so they know what's out there. And they know the risk that involves when you get involved in like the vampire and stuff. So yeah, I like that about him, and I really do hope they end up together. Hope. And I know he's very sexy. So I haven't seen there wasn't much detail about him, but I feel like he's gonna be really good. What? That sounds weird. And then her third love interest, her fiance, Philip. And Philip is a human, and he doesn't know anything about that, so you can't give him much credit. But Philip and her met when they were younger. They met again, and then he was like out looking for her, because he wants to meet the girl that he met when they were younger. It was kind of romantic, but yeah. They found each other, and they realized it was like instant love in a way. He was only looking for her, and he doesn't want anyone else. Philip is what I go define as a weak character. Weak as in like he's not physically weak, but compared to her, he's a very weak character. He can't take care of her, and like, he wants to protect her. Like, he wants to be the big hero. He wants to be the one that, like, he wants to be the man in the relationship, right? But because Victoria is who she is, he can't be, and he tries to be that. Like, there was this one scene where, like, she was like, oh, she's sick or something, she needs to go home because of course she was lying, because she wants to go talk to Sebastian about like the book and stuff, right? He ended up following her to like the bar, to a very dangerous place in town, to the bar that she was gonna go, and like, where like there's a bunch of vampire, and with like one bite he could die. He ended up following her there, and like, after that, there's like a bunch of stuff that happens. Like, he could have prevented that by not trying to be the hero, not trying to save her, because obviously, okay, he doesn't like her. She's a vampire hunter, but yeah, still, he could have prevented that. She doesn't need him to be the hero, and she doesn't need him to like protect her, because she can protect herself. And I feel like if he goes and tries to be the hero, he's gonna get himself killed. And then what's the point of being there when she was like, she has her own life to worry about, and now she has to worry about him, because he was so stupid to like show up and try to be the hero and try to save a damsel in distress. So like, you're just looking for an early death right there. He's a human, so I can't be much about that. But so that's Victoria and her 3 lovers. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed the scenes. It's very gory, and then there of course there's like the sex scenes. That's what I'm gonna call it, because it is there's those like sex scenes and stuff, so just a little forewarning, there are sex scenes in there if you're under 18. Actually, whatever, if you're under 18, go ahead and read it. If you want to read it, go read it. I'm not gonna stop you. It's a book. So yeah. I really did like Victoria, so that was like a real plus for me. If I hated her to the gut, I might not like it as much, but I really do like it. Overall, I really liked it. And then like Max and Lydia's relationship, I want to know I want to know what happened there too, because some stuff happened. some stuff happened in his past that he might regret, so he might have like regrets about, but I still want to know what happened, because there's some tension there. There's some like passion there too. There's some tension there, and there's some like overall, it's a really good book. I loved it. I love the plot. I love the scene. I love the fight scenes. I love the bed scenes. That carriage scene was kind of weird, but whatever. She really knows him. Anyways, like is like switching characters, right? Cause the story was switched from Victoria to Max to Philip to maybe Sebastian. I'm not sure if it's Sebastian's view yet, but to maybe Sebastian. I'm not sure. To her aunt. Her aunt has a really weird name, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it here. And her aunt is like a very. Her aunt is one of the best vampire hunter out there, but she's like a retired vampire hunter. So yeah. And her mom's view, either her mom or like one of her mom's friends view, who is like obsessed with vampires, which I don't get, cause like there was no point to it. All they were talking about was like her getting married, and all her mom wants her to do is like get married to a rich guy, and I'm like, seriously. So yeah, that was the only problem I had, was like the switching character part. I didn't know. And when it switched, I didn't know that it switched. Like there was like no indication that it switched. But maybe that's just my copy of it, so I'm not sure. But I didn't know. Like there was no indication that the point of view has switched, or like the characters has switched. So I'm like, I'll read one character, and as soon as it switched, I'm like, wait, who am I reading about now? So that's just the only problem. And then I could care less about like the mom scene, because all they talk about is like the dads, and then them trying to get her to get married to this rich guy who ended up being like stupid. Anyway, good book. And then if you do pick up, just know that it's an adult novel, not a young adult. So don't do what I did. And then it does remind me a lot of Vampire Academy, which is a good thing, because you know I love Vampire Academy, and anything that reminds me of Vampire Academy, I'm gonna read it. Give the book a 4 out of 5, because I loved it, but it took me a while to love it. So yeah, I think that's it for my review. I have nothing much to say. And then like the ending, oh my god, I felt bad for the ending. I know her decision to do that was for the best. You know, it was so sad at the end. Like, you know, I could imagine it being played in like the movies, and like her on the bed, and like him coming up to her, and like her telling her she loves him. And I'm like, oh, that's like when Rose, okay, spoiler for Vampire Academy if you guys haven't seen it yet, that's like when oh, spoiler. Anyways, if you guys want to read it, just don't watch this part, because I'm gonna talk about the ending. So that's like when Rose jumped over the bridge, and like Dimitri tries to save her, right? And like she asked, why do you want me to be turned into a vampire so much? And he was like, because I want you. And she was like, wrong question, wrong answer. And she stabs him and tells him, and then like he like ended up falling, and then she was like, I love you. And he was like, that's what I should have said. And then like he drops to the thing, and I was like, oh, so sad. Like it was like that part for me, the ending. And like like you understand her decision, because like you can never change the past. You can't change what happened to him. So in order to save him, that's what she did. So oh my god, that does remind me of Vampire Academy. Anyways, that's exactly what Rose did when she on the bridge. So I love that. And then yeah, I'm really excited to read the second one. I'm like really excited. I really hope she and Max end up together, because they're just perfect together. So, and that's it. If I keep talking, it's just gonna be like a ramble video about this book. So yeah, that's it for our review. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.